Hey everybody, welcome to this expert interview. In today's interview, we're going to be unpacking the thing that is called cryptocurrency. We're going to be talking about it with who is my better half. This is Chris Dunn.
Hello, hello.
He's literally my better half husband, and he's an expert in this. So why don't you intro yourself to the viewers, who you are, what do you do, and we'll get into what the heck is cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Well, I first want to start by saying that we started our financial journey when we were 16 years old playing cash flow game from
Robert Kiyosaki's cash
Rich
flow
Dad
game.
Poor Dad. So why don't we start there and just say, yes, we have been married for a long time now. And we've been finance nerds since we were in high school. And I think that's kind of dope. I think that's a cool background. And, I've always been a nerd about finance and investing, and we both have shared that passion together. And so in 2011, I first heard of Bitcoin and I thought it was a scam. And I was like, I don't know what this is. It sounds funky, like some new kind of money. It just sounds really scammy, right? And so it took a couple of years for me to actually buy into the fact that, like, not only is this not a scam, but it is so important that it could actually fundamentally change the way that the global economy works and the way that people think about money. And so I've been kind of a advocate and an educator in the space. I really think Bitcoin is, it makes the promise of giving the power back to the individual and taking it away from banks and governments. And so with that comes a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of volatility in the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And obviously governments don't want to relinquish control. So there's been a tug of war happening over the past several years. But yeah, you can go as simple or as complex as you want talking about Bitcoin. But really what it is just a new form of digital money that is peer-to-peer, meaning I can send Bitcoin to anybody around the world in a few minutes for next to free, for a few pennies, without the permission of any government or bank. So what this replaces effectively is like wire transfers and bank accounts. Like you literally can be your own bank.
So right now, when you want to transfer money, especially if you want to transfer money internationally, you have to go through some type of bank or entity that gives you that permission and says, okay, we need XYZ. You have to have an account with us. And then here's how you can get it over there to their account. And they have to have an account. And it's like this, I don't want to call it a complex situation.
Oh, it's very complex.
But it can be. It can be difficult to send money overseas and send money just period, which is why these apps like Cash App and PayPal have become so popular, because they kind of enable you to be able to do that. But what you're saying with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, I should probably confirm, Bitcoin is the most popular cryptocurrency out there. It's the most widely used cryptocurrency. So there's different types of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is like the big kahuna, right?
Yeah.
So
think of Bitcoin as like the gold of cryptocurrency, because it is a store of wealth, meaning it retains its value. It's new. It's only a little bit older than a decade. It was born.
That's a baby asset.
Yeah. So gold has been used as money for 5,000 or 10,000 years. Bitcoin was born out of the ashes of the great financial crisis in 2008. It was launched in 2009. And since then, it has been the best performing asset on the planet. It's grown from literally nothing to hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap or total value.
And the reason people have been drawn to it is because it gives them the ability to send money with no permissions.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. So under the cryptocurrency umbrella, there are a bunch of different use cases and types of crypto assets, we can call them. Some of them are cryptocurrencies, meaning they act as digital currencies that you buy and sell goods with. Other types of crypto assets, some of them are computer networks. Some of them serve different functions outside of money. But for the sake of keeping this simple, if we just talk about what Bitcoin is, it's a decentralized digital currency that is borderless, permissionless. And what major purpose it serves is there's a few billion people on the planet that don't have access to basic banking services like checking accounts, credit cards, and because of that, those people stay in poverty because they really have no reliable way to be lifted out of that. Bitcoin changes that. It gives people in the middle of Africa who have no access to any banks, gives them the ability to send and receive money through a $5 cell phone without permission and without any control.